Alright, my loves, I'm Maddie and I'm going to share with you 5 ideas on how to start a song. Sometimes you just don't know where to start, so it can be really handy to have some prompts to hand, so it just gives you a little kick up the bum. I'm going to be releasing more songwriting videos soon, so don't forget to hit subscribe and the little bell. For me, really good songs always capture a specific mood or a thing that you want to say. If you write a song about something you've actually got a really strong feeling about, it's going to come across as way more authentic, like the listener can tell. I had this idea that the way that intimacy is portrayed in film and TV and advertising is just really saccharine and fake. It's all drawing hearts in the sand and gazing lovingly at each other. But my own feeling about intimacy is that it's way more like dirty. It's like sitting in your pants watching Netflix. So I wrote down all my ideas, just had a brain dump, not trying to make it sound good or like lyrics or anything just yet. And then I Google image search just the word intimate to get ideas for, that other side. And then I combined all the stuff I'd written down and the ideas I'd got from the Google search, and then I started making lyrics out of that.
There's no scattered petals in our bedroom. We don't have perfect bodies, and sometimes we're not happy. We don't say all I need is you, 'cause we know it's not true. No, it's not true. Not always together, we're not always together. So we're playing.
If you play an instrument like guitar or piano, it can be really easy to just get stuck in your ways. When you sit down, you play like the same chords or the same licks all the time. If you go and just make some noise on an instrument that you don't play, so that could be any instrument, if you don't play any instrument, you're much more likely to come up with just like a cool, interesting sounding thing. You could do this with samples as well. I've made a song that is made exclusively of animal noises. But that is for another video. This is an OP1. On here I've got a sample of a violin, but it's all chopped up across the keys, so it doesn't work in the way you expect. You don't get the higher notes up the top or the lower ones down the bottom. And I sat and just fiddled around with this until I came up with a melody I liked that I would just never have played on a different instrument. Anyone who's mates with a songwriter knows that they're probably going to turn up in a song sometime. If a friend of mine says something that I find really deep or funny or profound, I just make a note of it on my phone, because it's something that a real person has said. So if I use that idea in a lyric, it's probably going to be quite relatable. I had a conversation, argument, and afterwards I just vented all my frustration, wrote down all of those things that I wish I'd said during the conversation, argument. And then I just had this massive, massive amount of just raw material that I could use to pick little bits from for lyrics and rhymes.
Dressing up in all my finery, for me. Do you think you see an object in me?
Right, so you don't actually have to be in the shower when you do this. I actually like doing it walking around outside. People might think you're crazy, but So you just sing random stuff to yourself. You can put in words if you want. They don't have to be good words. Just make up little bits of melody. Put in random little words that are just for now. If you've got a pet and you're anything like me, you probably do this quite a lot anyway. Ziggy, look at the camera. Ziggy, look at the camera. Like I said, you don't have to be good to do this. You don't actually have to be able to sing well at all. Just walking around singing is going to open you up to melodic ideas that are just more vocal. They're more suited to be sung. Because you can overthink the hell out of some music theory, but at the end of the day, if you want to write a song that people are going to enjoy singing, make it fun to sing.
I've got a big heart. Too much. They say I love too much.
Okay, don't freak out. I was really reluctant to get into music production for ages because I had this kind of all or nothing thing that I either had to be really good at it or not do it at all. But that's just madness. Obviously, if you don't try to do something, you're never gonna get good at it. I probably would really hate to listen to some of the first songs I made now, but each one that I made has just got a little bit better than the one before it. And this is about songwriting, it's not about getting like the perfect kick sound. So you can get on GarageBand or Cakewalk, or you can get a trial version of Ableton, doesn't matter. A really fun way to get some immediate vibe is to make a drum beat. And then I just kept adding synths, man. And that is it, my friends. 5 different ways to start a song. You could be a complete beginner, or you could be Paul freaking McCartney. It doesn't matter. I'd love to know in the comments if you've used any of these ideas to start your own song, or if you've actually got any of your own sneaky little methods for starting a song, because, you know, I want to use them. Don't forget to like this video so that YouTube thinks I'm cool, and hit the subscribe and the bell to be notified when I put up some more songwriting content, and I will see you soon.